Hello and a very warm welcome. Sebastian Vettel wins the Monaco Grand Prix. Controversial, yes it was. And we have now established, as I've been saying in previous videos, Kimi Räikkönen is a number 2 driver for the rest of the season. Every time Kimi's in the lead, Ferrari are going to say, Kimi let Vettel past. And then Mercedes are going to have to do the same if they want to win the championship. So I expect what will happen is they'll say it to Bottas, let Lewis through, because Ferrari are going out with Seb, all the way with Seb, so Mercedes are going to have to do the same. So, Monaco Grand Prix, Vettel wins, followed by Räikkönen, followed by Ricciardo, Bottas, Max 5th, Sainz 6th, Hamilton 7th, 8th Grosjean, Massa 9th, K-Mag 10th, 11th Palmer, very good by Palmer, actually finished the race. He's got to start getting his, got to start improving Palmer, otherwise he'd be adios. 12th Ocon, 13th Perez. Shocker by Force India at the Monte Carlo Grand Prix. Right, I'll just go down my notes now. Very clean start for Monaco. We pull away and it's a very clean start. Usually you see someone crashing at turn 1. But very clean start. And then we see an unsafe release by Sauber. Sauber released Wehrlein into the path of Button and it stonewalled. 5-second penalty for Wehrlein. But it didn't matter in the end because we'll get on to that in a bit. And wasn't it great to hear Fernando Alonso and Jenson Button at the before the race. And Jenson Button says, I'm going to piss in your seat. Lap 17, Hülkenberg out. Smoke coming out the back of the car. And it was very, usually you try the undercut, and the overcut was very powerful. You saw Vettel stay out, controversially got the jump on Räikkönen. You saw Hamilton stay out, got the jump on a load of cars. You saw Ricciardo stay out, and Ricciardo jumps Max and Bottas, and comes out, he was 5th, Ricciardo, and he comes out in 3rd. Got something in my eye here. Seb jumps Kimi, it's controversial. Kimi Räikkönen is a number 2 driver. Every time Kimi's in the lead this season and Vettel's 2nd, he will be asked to move over. And Mercedes are going to have to do the same thing. Wehrlein, mega crash with Jenson Button. And for me, I've seen Button getting a lot of stick. And I don't like Jenson Button. But for me, it was 50-50. There was a gap there. Button went for it. And Wehrlein didn't give him any room. I mean, it was a big crash. Lucky Wehrlein. I mean, he had that bad crash at the Race of Champions, but yeah, 50-50 for me. I mean, they're battling over last place at the end of the day, so it was a bit clumsy all round, but good to see Wehrlein's okay. So the safety car comes out, and as we restart the race, Ricciardo hits the wall at turn 1 after the race restarts. Ericsson makes a rookie error under the safety car. When we're under the safety car, the lap cars are allowed to go through, and Ericsson made a rookie error trying to overtake the safety car, and he hit the bloody wall like an idiot. Van Dorn crashes turn 1 after the restart again. What does that say? Can't even read me out. Was 10th. Van Dorn was 10th. Was in the points, and then he hit the wall at turn 1. Then you have Perez and Kvyat in the last sector. Perez goes up the inside, basically shunts Kvyat out the way. 100% Sergio Perez's fault. Kvyat's out the race. And Stroll, his bad season continues. Battered by Massa in every department. Is he good enough? That's what I want to put. That's what I want to see in the comments. Is Stroll and Jolyon Palmer good enough? Stroll's been piss poor. He's had a poor look, but he's been piss poor. And Palmer's a GP2 champion. But it's the same. Massa and Hülkenberg are battering Palmer and Stroll in every department. Are they good enough to be in the sport? DNFs, retirees, Hülkenberg, Button, Wehrlein, Kvyat, Ericsson, Stoffel and Stroll. And yeah, Vettel wins. I think I'll call this video something like Vettel wins, Kimi's a confirmed number 2 driver, Wehrlein big crash. As I predicted, not very exciting race, but we did see some overtaking. Sergio Perez put a few moves, but he also put a clumsy one on Kvyat. But that's Monaco for you. It's hard enough to overtake at Monaco at the best of times. Wider cars, difficult to overtake. Not a great spectacle. I mean, it's got to be on the calendar, Monaco, because it's so special. The glamour, the girls, the boats, the scenery, just everything about Monaco. One mistake, you're in the wall. And yeah, on we go to Canada. Vettel gains massively on Hamilton in the championship, so I think it's 25 points now, so that's a race win. Every race, Vettel has finished... his worst finish has been second. Every race, first, second, first, second, first, second. So, very consistent. Surely he's going to have a bad race at some point. Hamilton, it was all lost in qualifying, had a bad qualifying. Did quite well to get to 7th, to be honest. Stayed out, got the overcut. The overcut was very effective. But you could see on the podium, from Kimi Räikkönen's demeanour, he is a number 2 driver. We've had it consistently at Ferrari, and we see it again. You think of Schumacher, you think of Rubens Barrichello being a lapdog, you think of Felipe Massa being a lapdog to Schumacher, also to Alonso. We all remember the famous Fernando is faster than you. And a word on Fernando Alonso, very good debut in Indy 500, I have to say. But what happens? His Honda engine lets him down in F1, and the Honda engine lets him down in Indy 500. He was doing really well, Alonso. He was leading the race, and then you had that massive, big shunt, Scott Dixon, and I can't remember the other guy. He was in the lead by about 1.45 seconds, and then the red flag came. I mean, I couldn't watch it all, because it's bank holiday everywhere. I didn't watch the race live for the first time in years. I had to watch the race at 7 o'clock at night till like 9:15, and I was flicking through Indy 500 as well just to check on it. That's why the video's coming on Monday rather than Sunday. But bank holiday, busy time with the family, etc. So, oh, I missed this point. There's always one grumpy driver on the podium at Monaco. We saw Hamilton in 2015, if you remember, a cocked up strategy when he was leading the race. Daniel Ricciardo in 16th. Red Bull didn't have the tyres. And 2017 we see Kimi Räikkönen. He is a confirmed number 2 driver. You can see it in his demeanour. Basically, I wouldn't be surprised if Ferrari said, well done Kimi, you've got pole. You can lead the first stint, 35 laps, whatever it was. And then we're going to keep Sebastian out. You slow down. You slow down a little bit. He did get traffic, like. Vettel will pump in some wheeldies and Vettel will come out ahead of you. So it doesn't look like we've told you to move over. But, of course, everyone's not stupid. This was always going to happen, and it will be happening with the Mercedes. Because how long are they going to wait? I know Bottas gained a lot of points on Hamilton yesterday, but how long are Mercedes going to wait? Ferrari are giving Vettel. So what are Mercedes going to do? The gap's already 25. They can't keep letting it get bigger. Mercedes have to go with a number 1 driver. Anyway, that's been the Monaco race reaction, whatever you want to call it. Thanks for watching. Leave your comments. We'll always reply. Coming up to 9 minutes. It's disappointing. I actually felt sorry for Kimi Räikkönen yesterday. First stint, he was excellent. Great job he was doing. And then, obviously, he's a number 2. It's confirmed. Vettel, Hamilton for the title. Who's going to win it? Canada next. Round 7 at Montreal. I'll see you next time. Adios. Take care.